Alright, good morning guys. So, box stuff number 3, HolidayCoro. It's right here. Bam. Last year I missed out. I tried to buy one. I waited too long. By the time I got back onto the site, it was all sold out. So this year I saw it posted, I jumped on it, and I bought it. Thanks to whoever posted it on the HolidayCoro Facebook page, because that helped out a lot. I didn't even know they were doing them. So yeah, I got this one. So what we're going to do, we're going to unbox this one and take a look. And yeah, we're going to unbox it on the floor because we're in the process of remodeling our kitchen. See, we have no counters, tables full of stuff. I won't even show you the rest of the house. It's a mess. Alright, I got my phone propped up on a Girl Scout Thin Mint box right now. Let's open this thing up. And I'm going to have dogs visit too. So I got the wash machine running. I hope it's not too loud back there. I didn't think about that until I started actually recording. Oh, and the dogs, man. Listen to those footprints. Those claws digging into my nice new floor. So I didn't even really watch the video so much that HolidayCoro posted, because I just knew I wanted to get more props, and it's a good deal. So I just kind of went on and bought it. Afterwards, I did the inspection. Oh my gosh, I did the research to find out how much it really was worth. Oh, there's nails and staples. Okay. We're also going to try to do this in one whole video so I don't have to do any editing. I don't even know what that is. Possibly rats, who knows. Plastic. 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 Ooh, it's got 3. Off-spec items. That's what these are. If you don't know, these are all off-spec. There's something flawed about them. They're not perfect. So they sell them off-spec. They sell them super cheap. I got this whole box for $177, and that's with the shipping. Alright, let's take a look at those matrix in a second. Man, I did not realize it was coming with 3 matrix. I'm going to be able to cover my entire garage now. Alright. I don't even know how to cut this open. Let's go this way. Oh my gosh. Why are you walking on my box? Hey, get your butt out of the way of the camera. Come on. Come over here. Over here. Come on. There you go. Dogs, man. Oh, you're stepping on a razor blade. Okay, well, I guess the dog's going to help out a lot now. So I'm going to have to move him. You got to go here. Here, watch out for the... Oh my gosh. He's such a baby. Alright, well, I'm going to have to do some editing because this ain't going to work. Okay, no, you stay. So, off-spec items. Yeah, let's talk about off-spec items. For most people, I think pretty much all of us in the industry that do this, we don't care about a little bit of an off-spec item because nobody's really going to see it. And if they do see it, they're not going to be able to pay attention or see it in the middle of the night when your lights are flashing. Apparently, they got this really roughed up. Okay. So 123 pixel star and a dog. Okay. Okay. Let's try this again. The joys of working on the floor when you don't have a shop, because you didn't really plan this out, you just started buying this stuff. It says off spec. It says it has an arrow pointing at this center bar here, saying this is where the issue is. I don't know why there's an issue. To me, it doesn't look like there's an issue, but to them, there's an issue, so whatever. I got it for cheap. 128 star. 123, 36. Maybe that's not how many pixels does this thing take? I don't even know. Sure. Yeah, it's got to be 123. Okay, good size star. That's going to go on one tree. I have a 16-foot mega tree out there right now. And just after the holiday season, I bought a bunch of other stuff from a guy up in Linden, which is north of me, up by the Canadian border. And he sold me some equipment to be able to make a 20 to 30-foot tree. So I'm going to do that. I don't know if I'm going to get to that this year or not, but I'm going to try. Alright, this star, same size star, off-spec item. Apparently this hole is off. You know, if that little hole right there is off compared to the rest of them, if you're standing on the street and you can tell me which hole was bad, I'll give you my whole tree. Not really. I love that thing. You ain't getting nothing. All right, let's see here. Oh, they even sent mounts. Oh, these must be mounts for the star. I don't even know what these are. Yeah, they gotta be mounts for the star, so I'm not gonna unwrap those. That's what all that is. Couple candy canes here. I think these are the 99 node candy canes. Off spec item. It's a little scuffed up right there. That's my loss. Nope, their loss. My gain. Oh, this one got a little burnt. Probably when they were drilling it. Got a little hot on the drill. Darn, I hope nobody notices that. I got 4 of these. Oh, the edge is not straight down here. Candy canes generally aren't that straight anyway. And when I'm done making rainbow candy canes, they're going to be very unstraight. Not a straight cut. Okay. Not a straight cut. But man, look at all the material coming off. I thought maybe it was like rat stuff coming off this stuff. No, it's just bad material, or the material shreds. I'm trying to cut this without cutting the stuff because, you know, I don't want to make it worse. But I think I was saying prior is, us in this industry, off-spec items don't really matter because we're going to fix them anyway. We're going to make them change and do what we want with them. Cool. Oh, there's a couple things here. What else is here? Oh, they're mini trees. Mini singing trees with mini lights. I do not have an AC controller, so I'm going to have to buy get an AC controller. So I don't know if I'll get to these this year because I'm kind of already tapped out on spending all the money I make on remodeling this kitchen. So here's another mini tree. I'm not seeing any stickers saying why they're off spec. Oh, here's off spec. This product has been marked off spec. It does not meet our high standard quality. This product is still functional and easy to use. Holes slightly loose on the edge. Well, that little hot glue won't fix. So these are all the same tree. Okay, so I just got 4 of the same tree. Of the small trees. And then I got big tree. I don't know if you can even see that. Off spec. Just has an arrow pointing at a hole. Oh, don't bend that far. This is 100 RGB V3. Really? There's only 100? No way. There's got to be more than 100 on this thing. This thing's huge. But I've never built these big trees before, so I don't really have a clue. So awesome. I've got RGBs for this. I can make this one. Have at least one singing tree there. Oh man, I don't think I realized how big these singing trees are. My goodness. Off spec. Ooh, off spec. Here we go. Off spec. Bent. I don't know what that says. Bent something. Something's bent. Yeah, sweet. Alright, let's open these matrix. I want to see what these are. I think they're just big rolls. I don't have matrix sheets like this. Oh, do I really want to open these? I don't know if I want to open these, guys. I don't really have a way to wrap these back up. But I got 3 of them. So let's see. What is the off spec? Just says it was wrapped in duct tape. Apparently they don't wrap them in duct tape. Did I really get an extra one because it was wrapped in duct tape? That's funny. Alright, so there we go. I got some matrix nuts here. They look like they're about maybe 2-inch spacing. I don't know. Here, I got a tape measure up here. And they all look about the same. This one's rougher than the rest, but I think this is just the inside. So yeah, center to center, they're 2-inch spacing. My other matrix I have are also 2-inch spacing. So I think they'll go good together if I just kind of line them all up next to each other and match them together. And maybe I'll do the whole garage. Or, I don't know, man, the possibilities are endless. You can cut these, you can shape them, you could maybe make strips or something, put them along the fence or along the gutters. I don't know, guys. That's what I got, though. I got candy canes, a couple stars, matrix, and these. What am I going to do with the mini light ones, man? I don't have an AC controller or a bunch of mini lights. I'm going to have to figure that out. Alright, sorry about my hair, it's just a mess right now. So I'm sure most of you also have issues like this. So there's my other matrix. There's 2 of them in there. I got those matrix, these light bulbs, this major scene, and a ton of snowflakes. And somewhere there's another box of snowflakes, because that's not all of them. I don't even know where they are. But I don't have anywhere to store this stuff. I just keep buying it and building, and then I just apologize to my wife, saying sorry I don't have room to store all this. So I just told her yesterday, or this morning, I might build a shelf above our freezer back there, and locking the camera view. There we go. See if I can make that work. All right, now I'm in my craft room here. I got this box back here. It's got a bunch of lights and stuff in it. There's a box under here. It's got a bunch of lights. And then I got some equipment over here on the floor. Right down there. Whee! All my stuff that I use. Here's my little setup. I got a 3-screen setup going on here. It helps really to make sequencing a lot easier. I'm just going to hop on here. Oh, of course, there's a new download. Download new release. Yes. I use X-Lights. I'm sure most of us do. I started out using Vixen when I first started doing this. It was, I thought, to be a better program at first, but then when I started having problems and looking into it, everyone's like, no, just go to X-Lights. And I'm glad I did, because X-Lights is a much better program. Sorry, Vixen, you're not even supported anymore. Open update. It won't open the update. There we go. Trying to do this and talk at the same time doesn't work. What was I going to do? I was going to come on here and just talk about HolidayCoro a little bit and their products. Not sponsored in any way. I just know that there's a lot of back and forth and controversy over using HolidayCoro products. Some people love them, some people hate them. I started out using HolidayCoro because it is what I knew. I don't even know what this is. I'm going to delete this. Discard changes. I was new to the program, or new to the whole light industry. Last year was my first year doing it. I had no idea what I was doing. And I did not want to buy a Culp or a Falcon or anything that I had to assemble, because I had no idea how to assemble this stuff. And HolidayCoro, the AlphaPix Pro, the AlphaPix Evolution, the Classic, and HolidayPix Pro all came pre-assembled. Yeah, you pay a little more for it, but it all comes assembled. So it was actually a really nice plug-and-play kind of thing. Now knowing a little bit more, experiencing more, putting those together, if you just pay attention and take your time, they're actually really not that difficult to build if you have all the parts and the knowledge and know-how. Oh my gosh. I'm just trying to get this thing to upload. It won't upload. What I will... Yeah, I know that I have... What do I have? I have a long-range receiver that comes off of my HolidayPix Pro. I have an AlphaPix on my Mega Tree, which I want to correct and make better and more efficient. And then I have another AlphaPix on my Leaping Arch set, which is no longer on that. I moved those from that. So now I have a free 12-volt controller that I'm not using. I'm going to use. I'm not using. It's just not hooked up to anything. I know it sounded random. So, did I need the HolidayPix Pro? No. It was complicated. It was overwhelming and stressful, and it took forever to get it configured and learned. Once I got it all up and running, I still don't even use it for all that it's worth. I was hoping to use the FM transmitter port that's on there to transmit, but I couldn't get it to work. I even got online with Joe Hinkle and went over his little profile and everything and downloaded a bunch of shit onto my computer. Excuse my language. And then all I did is delete literally everything off of my HolidayPix. Everything was gone. I had to reinstall the firmware. And I was like, this is so frustrating. Could be totally user error since it's the first time I've ever used it. I don't know. I have not had a single issue with any of the AlphaPix though. All of them have worked wonderful. So I highly recommend, if you're getting into this business for the first time, and you don't want to spend the time and have to learn how to make a controller yourself, get yourself a little 4-channel AlphaPix, and start out that way. I went way too big my first year. I went huge. I have permanently mounted LED strips all over my house. I know I haven't really posted any videos on YouTube. I have posted a few on my Facebook page and oh my gosh, TikTok. But uploading them on the Facebook was hard, YouTube. My God, I can't even talk right now. Uploading to YouTube right now is complicated because if you have any music to it, they just immediately take it down, or try to get you for lawsuits of infringement. Which years ago I recorded a Garth Brooks concert with a really nice camera, and I got in trouble for that. So I'm kind of on the I'm kind of on their radar. I'm not allowed to post videos of songs anymore. Yeah, I have LED strips mounted all over my house, 5-volt LED strips, and then my tree and my arches. And total I have about 4,666 or 67 pixels on my house. With the HolidayCoro pre-sale and the stuff I got from the guy in Linden, I'm going to have, I think, just over 10,000 pixels next year. So I'm literally doubling my show. So in my first year, I built that much of a display. I did get questioned a lot. A lot of people were like, there's no way you built this much in a year, especially if you don't know what you're doing. No, I did. I did it all in a year, and I had no idea what I was doing. I made many mistakes. I still have a couple power run injections that I have to correct because they aren't giving power at all. So the lights across the gutter in front of my garage, those are just, as the lights, if you turn them on all white, half of them light up, the other half don't do anything. Regular colors, you'll see a little bit of a fade as they hit towards about the 3/4 way mark, but I want them all to be the same color, crisp, every time. Alright, there. Now I finally got the new X lights downloaded to start downloading. I don't know, those having issues. I would take you guys outside, but it is really super cold out. We've been getting snow, and I'm not in the mood to go out in the cold. But 2 of my controllers are actually permanently mounted under my eaves, which is gonna kind of suck if I have to do any work on them, because I actually literally will have to work looking up at them with the door open, and have to fill it with that way. I could get them down, but they are pretty well structured up there because I didn't want anybody to walk away with them. And then one of the other ones is mounted in my garage, and it does fine. It's in there. The one thing really made me nervous, we don't live in a horrible area, but people do come in our area and steal stuff all the time, is my mega tree and my arches. Those were in the yard. I covered them up with buckets and boxes and put stones on top of them to kind of deter people from trying to steal them. And I also pointed my cameras at them too, so I could record those. But yeah, no problem. I had an FM receiver out there with speakers going outside. Those had no problems either. Nobody walked away with those. The story how I got into this, I've always wanted to do it. For years I've wanted to do this, but I just never had the money or the means or the time to do it. And I had a little bit of extra money, and I had a lot of time during the pandemic, not working a lot at the hospital because we were short census and getting furloughed and taking time off like crazy, which is ironic because it was a pandemic. Gave me plenty of time to do a lot of work and spend a lot of time at home trying to get this setup created. I did have a couple people that came by the house, and they're like, there's no way you did all this in a year. There's no way you don't know what you're doing. You have pretty decent show. You got a pretty decent idea of how your lights work. You got a pretty decent setup. And I'm like, I spent a lot of time building my, even my daughter helped me do some of the sequencing. I showed her how to do some stuff, and she helped me out, and it was awesome. We calculated that I spent probably about 97 hours just in the Halloween sequence itself. My Halloween sequence is about 46 minutes long, and my Christmas sequence is about an hour long. The Christmas one was a little bit quicker because I had a little bit more knowledge. I knew what I was doing a little bit better, but that's all. Alright, just one more quick little video here. Let me turn that down so I don't get in trouble. Alright, so this is how I set my stuff up. I got my my model preview, and I got all my effects, my colors, stuff like that. There's my big screen where I do all my sequencing, and then off to the side here I got my littler screen that does my house preview, so I can watch what it's doing. I don't know where my mouse is. And if you aren't doing the 3D effect, I highly recommend it. It takes a lot of work to learn, and it's a pain in the butt to figure out, but it is really, really cool. You can literally look all over your house. Ooh, hey there, everything just lit up. So that was one of the other things that I had to do, is buy a computer system to do this setup. The prior computer I had just was not cutting it. It was from like 2008, but it did not have enough memory. And so I bought a new one, a gaming computer. I was like, oh, this should be fine, right? No, it didn't even have enough memory. I had to upgrade the memory on that too. It just lagged way too much. So I had to get a better computer. Alright, well now what I'm going to do, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to add the stuff I just got to the sequencer and my layout. So that way those are also in there. I already have all the other stuff that I bought from HolidayCoro already in the program. I don't even have them yet, but as long as they're in there, doesn't mean you have to use them. You can just sequence them, and have them all in there ready to go. And that way if they show up in time and I can actually build them and make them, I'm going to do that. If I can't, well, those are always next year. So wish me luck. I'm going to try to figure out what I can do with all this stuff and have a good time. Thanks for watching my video, and I'm hopefully going to try to make more of these as the days go on.